Yo, what's going on, guys? Hope everyone is doing good. Today, we are getting back to the basics on the streetwear side of things. If you're like me, the uniform recently has been t-shirts, sweatpants, and sweatshirts. I thought it would be tees and shorts right now, but it snowed today. So MNML reached out to me and said, hey, can we send you some stuff? I said yes, send some hoodies, some tees, some sweatpants. So we teamed up for this one, and everything you are gonna see in here is basic. No logos. I've been featuring a lot of stuff that's loud, has a print on it or a design on the arm, the back, whatever it is. And I thought it would be cool to do a video that's totally different from all that stuff that I've been showing you recently. The prices across the board for Minimal are very reasonable, and I'm gonna link every item I'm showing you down in the description. So check there if you wanna buy something, and I'll also have a promo code for you to get a little bit of a discount. So let's hop right into it with this all black hooded sweatshirt. This is the everyday hoodie. I found this very comfortable, and it's part of a sweatsuit set that I'm gonna show you the pants for in a minute. This has a very boxy, oversized fit with drop shoulders, wide arms, and a nice size hood. Now, when I talk about sweatshirts, something I always look over, and when I watch the video back, I'm like, why didn't you talk about that? The hood is so important. You really have to have a nice size hood that can actually fit over your head. Nothing is worse than a small hood. That's just a pet peeve of mine. No drawstrings in the front, and there is a kangaroo pouch. Whenever I want to throw a sweatshirt on and just be comfortable, whatever I'm doing, if I'm going out or just lounging on the couch, I like it to be boxy. That wide fit gives you extra room to move around. There's nothing restricting about this sweatshirt. They also sent it over in white, which is a little bit harder to pull off, but I'm gonna talk about that in this video. And to complete that sweatsuit look, I've got the pants. Now, this is probably my favorite item. Actually, no, the t-shirt I'm gonna show you after this is my favorite item. This is my second favorite item in the video. You guys have asked me a lot about scrunchy bottom sweatpants. Right here, man, a nice affordable option for you that fits well. It's hard to find a pair of sweatpants like this that have that more slim or skinny fit with the scrunchy bottom. A lot of the sweats nowadays are joggers with that cuff. I mean, these are essentially joggers as well, but that cuff at the bottom makes all the difference. I'm telling you, I've shown you pairs of sweats like this that are over $100. Now, this is an affordable option. It looks so good with sneakers. It shows them off a lot more, and it's got that retro vibe. Just like the hoodies, they sent over white sweatpants as well. They feature a very long drawstring, and the reason I like these drawstrings is because it just makes it easier to tie. I don't wear it long like I used to. Each cord is long enough to tie up easily, make that bow tie, tuck it in, keep it rolling. So a white sweatsuit can be pretty difficult to wear. Obviously, it's gonna be a little bit hard to keep the pants or the sweatshirt clean. You know, one stain and you're kind of done. With that said, if you're gonna go for that look, it's better to stain your affordable sweatshirt than it is something like designer or super expensive where you have to worry. If you stain these and you try to clean them and you can't get it out, you can just get another pair. It's kind of the ultimate flex to be out there in white sweatpants. It's just saying, like, I don't care. I don't care what hits me today, what I eat, what comes in contact with these sweatpants. I'm still getting this look off. Honestly, like, if you introduced me to someone and they were wearing white sweatpants, I'd be like, that guy's got a risk it all type attitude. He doesn't care at all. And you know what? I kind of admire that. Let's get into this one right here that I did not think was going to be my favorite item in this video. So this is the vintage inside out tee. Just like the name says, this t-shirt looks like it's inside out. The collar's flipped and all of the stitching you can see from the outside. But easily the first thing that I noticed when I grabbed this was how soft it is. I honestly don't know how they made it so soft. It feels like it's been washed 100 times. When I threw this on, I did not want to take it off. And honestly, like, t-shirt comfort, it's not something that I always look for like I do with a hoodie. Like, I want my hoodies and sweats to be really comfortable, but all of my tees, it ranges. Like, I have some like itchy, scratchy, heavy duty t-shirts that I still wear that I don't mind, and then some super lightweight polo ones that are obviously a little bit more comfortable, but it doesn't matter. I kind of just like the look of all my tees. This one though, I could see myself wearing this a lot just because of the material. Also, if you don't like this inside out look, you could probably reverse this and have it be normal. The tag will be showing in the back, but that's about it. So if you just really can't get over the inside out look, there's a way around that. The fit is slightly boxy, but not extreme. Okay, and then next up in white, you know, we had the everyday hoodie, the everyday sweats. Obviously, there's an everyday t-shirt. And right on par with the hoodie, this is very oversized and boxy. If this isn't your thing, then the next tee I'm gonna show you is probably more up your alley. This has a very wide chest to give off that boxy look. The collar is a pretty standard size, however, it's a little bit wider. If that's something you're looking for, this is probably a good option for you. Material-wise, it's really soft. Everything every day that I showed you here, you can throw on immediately and be comfortable. It's not an exaggeration. This is definitely soft stuff. Just one thing, this is my first time checking out MNML as a brand. I've never gotten anything from them before, but what I've always noticed from them is their jeans. It looks like they have a great selection of denim. Obviously, I'm not showing you any here. They're restocking some, so if you check down below, you can shop all that stuff, and I'll get a pair at some point and feature them in a video. Okay, and then last up, this is the vintage crew tee, which is the most lightweight item out of everything here. What's great about this t-shirt is that it's thin, very breathable in the summer when it's hot. However, it doesn't sacrifice the fit or the structure. It has that nice drapey feel to it. The length is a little bit longer than normal, so if you want something to maybe layer with or wear underneath a sweatshirt right now, this is perfect. Or if you just like a longer length in general. Some of my tees, I like them to be, you know, like an inch longer than a standard fit, and that's exactly what this is. So this was my first time checking out MNML LA. Let me know what you guys think about this brand. Have you bought anything from them? Any recommendations? Hit the comment section, let me know. I'm a fan of, I would say, the reversed tee most, then, you know, the sweatpants, then probably this vintage t-shirt, the hoodies, and then the white tee. Just in that order. It's all good stuff, but those are my favorites for sure. If you want to cop anything, you can check down in the description and use my promo code. I'm going to do a second part that's going to feature some of their denim and a few more items. So thank you guys for checking this one out. Definitely leave a like for me before you leave. Subscribe if you are new. A lot more content is on the way. Stay safe. Be good. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.